you want to be a big bad Lord of the Rings and bought the new Grixis aligned precon and you want to make some upgrades but literally cannot fathom spending more than like $5 on it? Well, here's the deal, kiddos. I'm about to show you 5 dope cards under $1 that you can toss into this precon as upgrades. As per usual, this video is brought to you by the EDH Jank Center, your source for everything Commander and everything Jank, and I am your host, Jordan. Now let's dive in. Our commander for this precon is Sauron, Lord of the Rings. 5 blue, black, red, legendary creature avatar horror. When you cast this spell, amass orcs 5. Mill 5 cards, then return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It has trample, and whenever a commander an opponent controls dies, the ring tempts you. And it's a 9/9. So we're doing some milling, we're doing some recursion, and we're doing some amass, which is something we haven't really seen since War of the Spark, which I actually love. I'm always here for underloved mechanics. Anyways, we've got a big creature with trample and a good power toughness, so I'm immediately thinking Voltron. However, the deck list indicates that there are a lot of spell slinging synergies, so my upgrades today are going to focus on the spell slinging and Voltron aspect of the deck. So without further ado, let's get into our janky selections. First up, we are going with Unleash Fury, 1 in a red instant from core set 21, double the power of target creature until end of turn. Our commander is a quintessential chonky boy with a built-in keyword ability that lends itself to a Voltron-y style build. And if 21 commander damage is all we need to snipe one of our opponents, then why not make it double? Unleash Fury is literally only 2 mana, so it's low investment with ultra high returns. If Sauron is buffed already, casting this card can take us all the way up to dealing lethal damage in no time. Instant speed will also give us tons of utility and versatility, and it being an instant helps us trigger all of our permanents that want us to be casting instants and sorceries. Alright, moving on to another instant, it's Soul's Fire, 2 in a red instant from Commander Legends. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to any target. This is a pretty simple tech here, guys. We want to be dealing tons of damage. However, sometimes we won't be in the position to swing out or go to combat at all, and for those situations we have fling effects, baby. What I love in particular about Soul's Fire is that it doesn't require us to sacrifice the creature we are targeting, meaning we can still deal damage with our chonky boy without risking it dying in combat. And again, instant speed provides us versatility, flexibility, and utility. We love the illities on this channel. But enough about Soul's Fire, let's move on to Diluvian Primordial, which is a 5 blue creature avatar. This one's from cute to brute. It has flying. Whenever it enters the battlefield, for each opponent, you may cast up to 1 target instant or sorcery card from that player's graveyard without paying its mana cost. If a card cast this way would be put into a graveyard this turn, exile it instead, and it's a 5/5. Listen, in a deck that cares about casting instants and sorceries, why not do a thing that does what Grixis loves to do? Steal. Be delinquent. Diluvian Primordial is a nice little bomb you can drop in the late game that allows you to steal 3 instants or sorceries, 1 from each of your opponents, and cast them for free. So already that's amazing, and even better if you can blink this Primordial somehow. But what also matters is that it says cast on the card, which means we'll be getting 3 separate triggers for anything that triggers off of casting. Alright, moving on to Lorcan, Warlock Collector, 5 black, legendary creature devil from Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. It has flying. Whenever a creature card is put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, you may pay life equal to its mana value. If you do, put it onto the battlefield under your control. It's a Warlock in addition to its other types. If a Warlock you control would die, exile it instead, and it's a 6/6. Now listen, I know Diluvian and this card are both chonky boys in terms of mana, but our commander's chonky, okay? You're gonna need mana. You're gonna need lots of mana anyways, so you might as well use it for other dope stuff too, okay? Don't at me. Anyways, I know this is kind of a fringe selection, but I high-key love it and want to talk about it, so here we go. In games of Commander, creatures will die. This card allows us to steal those creatures and turn them into a part of Sauron's army, so the flavor is dope. And on top of that, if we're casting a removal spell, we can essentially pick and choose what creature we'd like to take for ourselves. The life loss will add up, but that won't be a big deal if we equip something like Basilisk Collar to our commander. Alright, before we get to our last card of the day, guys, let's plug the Discord, which is now open to the public. The EDH Jank Center Discord, which you can join with the link in the description of this video, is a beautiful little community that used to be available to only members of my Patreon. However, I have changed my tune about that. It is now open to anyone and everyone. We discuss decks, sets, spoilers, janky cards, and I'm also going to be doing monthly giveaways, which you do not have to be a patron to participate in. We're going to be giving away a lot of cool stuff, and it's a really awesome place to make friends and have nerdy chats about this amazing game we all love. So if it appeals to you, click that link in the description and come and have a party with us. Alright, our last card of the day is Alora, Merry Thief, 2 and a blue legendary creature halfling rogue from Commander Legends Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate. Whenever you attack, up to one target attacking creature can't be blocked this turn. Return that creature to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. It has choose a background, we don't care about that. And it's a 3/2. And again, please don't at me about inefficiency here. I know that this is going to be janky, but that's my namesake, so I'm sticking to it. The bummer about our commander is that its ability only triggers on cast, and with it starting at 8 mana, it's going to be very difficult to cast this multiple times from the command zone. So in comes this little halfling, very flavorful by the way, who lets us get our commander in for unblockable damage, and then we can return Sauron to our hand and cast it again and get that sweet triple ability. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, ninjutsu would also be a very clever way of getting Sauron back in your hand, and we're in the perfect colors to run that kind of stuff. Anyways, that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you dug this content, make sure you give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below what cards you would put in a Sauron Lord of the Rings build. Did I miss anything? I'm always down there in the comments interacting with you guys, so come on down and have a chat with me. Alright guys, that's it for me. I will see you on the next video. Oh yeah, and join the Discord, okay? Bye!